Hey my dear JEE warriors, welcome to the paper discussion of your second shift 5th April JEE Mains 2024, and this is none other than your Captain Shreyas going live really quick. Just an hour back the paper was over and we have started receiving the questions, and we will start the discussion with physics paper, right? So gather everyone, we are going to start a discussion. And remember, if you have started your preparation for JEE Advanced and you feel confident about your scores even little bit, do not forget that the JEE Advanced Rank Accelerator books are there right now on Amazon. The link for buying these books at a very minimal price is there. Check out the link in the description box directly. It will take you to Amazon website and you can place the order for these books right away right now. These have special problems to train the kids for JEE Advance, and you do not see these questions anywhere on the internet. And these are the books which was used by last year students, and we had produced more than 1,500 students just from Vedantu alone, right? So that's the power of Vedantu and the Rank Accelerator books, let me tell you that. And yes, the 𝒎𝒓𝒄𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒅𝒊𝒔𝒆 program admissions have started. A lot of you are waiting, sir, after second shift will I be able to enter into 𝒎𝒓𝒄𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒅𝒊𝒔𝒆? The 𝒎𝒓𝒄𝒉𝒂𝒏 batch is a special batch only dedicated for students who have got decent percentiles and are ready to prepare for advanced. Absolutely free batch. Check out the link again in the description box and enroll yourself in the JEE Advanced preparation, right? So that's for all your JEE Advanced. So let's get to the discussion, and here comes the first question. Good evening, Anisha, MS channel, Ashok, Fiza, Subha, Pramod, Lakshmi. Hello, Jasmine. Welcome, Target. Welcome, Ashok. Welcome, GJ. Nice to see all of you. Hello, Pramod. Hello. Good evening, my dear warriors. I hope I'm loud, audible, visible, clear, everything fine. So let's begin. This is the first question. This was such a laddu question. I mean, seriously, yaar, who made this question? I don't know. A body of certain mass is moving on a rough surface with coefficient of friction 0.3. What is the kinetic friction? So if it is already in motion, kinetic friction which will act on the body will just be mu k into n, and mu k is 0.3. What is normal force? Normal force will be equal to mg. What is mass? What is the mass? Mass is 50. And what is a g? Basically 10, unless g had to be taken as 9.8. That's all that was there in this particular question. So close to 15 Newton should be the answer, and if you take 9.8 you'll get it as 14.7. so you multiply it over there and you will get 147, right? I hope this is clear, everybody, till this point. Increase the volume. Okay, is the voice not clear? Everybody just give me a thumbs up. Is the voice not clear? Yes, it's fine. It's low. Okay, not sure why it is low. Let me just check. See if it is okay now. See if it is okay. Is it okay? Is that okay? Give me a thumbs up now. Now is it better? Do let me know, guys. Is it much better now? It's clear? Okay, fine. Shall we go ahead? Yes. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead. So all you have to do is mu mg. That's all. Okay, very simple question. Moving on to the next question. A body is going in one direction with constant power. The displacement is proportional to time as. Now this question was repeated many times. Thank you, Sharan, so much. Yes, your Captain Shreyas is here. Yep. So we have done this also in many papers in different ways. So what you need to do is basically say the power is constant, right? So power is the constant. I'll put the constant as C. Is that okay? Now power is nothing but force into velocity. So force into velocity is a constant. What is force? Mass into acceleration, but acceleration is dv by dt. So into v is basically a constant. So rearrange this. You will get v dv, v times dv. M will go below over here and dt will go on the top. Now you can clearly see we can integrate this. I will just get v square. I'll just get v square by 2 is equal to c by m t. Essentially, v is going to be some new constant into root of t. I hope this is clear. I hope you understood. I took 2c by m as a new constant and put it under the root. So I got it as a new constant. Now velocity is nothing but dx by dt, and this is k t raised to basically half. So basically dx is equal to k t raised to half times dt. Now again I will sit and integrate this. So integration of dx is basically x, this will be some k, and this will be t raised to 1 by 2 plus 1, which is basically 3 by 2, and you will have 3 by 2 over here. So x is proportional to t raised to 3 by 2. Is that right? Very good, very good. Option B. How many of you were able to do this? Direct integration question, guys. Yes, time raised to 3 by 2 is the answer. Yeah. Now, Krishi, I know cheating is going on in JEE Mains. Guys, I am going to tell you everything about the cheating which is happening in JEE Mains and what NTA is going to do and what NTA has done and what might happen. Shift may get cancelled or may not get cancelled. All the details tonight. I am going to go live with the JEE Warrior team. For now, don't concentrate on that. But yes, I will be telling you all the details. After that, you don't have to watch any video. But till that time, don't waste your time on YouTube. I will be letting you know everything. All right? Yes. Joker, my God. You're asking somebody's percentile, huh? Wow. So that you want to know whether your crush can be also in the same college as yours or not. Sir, I also got 92 percentile, sir. My crush also got 93 percentile. Similar college. It's okay. Even if I got low percentile, it's fine, sir. My crush and me, same college, sir. These days, I think the motivation only is very different. You know? It's no longer about what is the NIRF ranking. Who cares? NIRF ranking, cancel. Crush, which college? That is what is important. Super. Super ka undi. Yeah. So, moving on to the next question. In the hydrogen spectrum with the shortest wavelength of the Lyman is this much, then find the longest wavelength of Balmer series of hydrogen. Okay. So, let's solve this question. By the way, somebody is asking, sir, what was your percentile? Hello, my dear friend. I wrote my JEE 18 years back. Okay. More than that actually. So, that time there was no percentile system. This is marks, ranks. That's all. No percentiles. All right. So, what do we do over here? I'll just draw a few lines over here like this. This is n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, n is equal to 4. When we talk about the shortest line of Lyman, series, that means largest energy difference. So from infinity to 1. From infinity to 1 is the shortest line of Lyman. When you talk about the longest wavelength of Balmer, Lyman-Balmer, so longest means shortest energy difference. This is the longest wavelength of Balmer. Okay, that is how it works. Perfecto. So now for the shortest line of Lyman, 1 by lambda L will be equal to R, and then you have 1 by 1 square minus 1 by infinity square. So this is 1 by infinity is 0, 1 by 1 is 1. So 1 by lambda L is basically R. That is the first thing which we got. Then similarly, 1 by lambda for Balmer, R Rydberg's constant, 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square, which is nothing but Rydberg's constant, 1 by 4 minus 1 by 9. So basically, I can take 36 as my LCM, right? And this will be nothing but 9 minus 4, which is basically 5. So Rydberg's constant into 5 divided by 36. That is what I'm going to get. But you cannot leave it there. This is 1 by lambda B. You have to find what is that lambda B. Fine, divide both of them, you'll get the answer, guys. That's it. So 1 by lambda of Lyman by 1 by lambda of Balmer, this will be nothing but R divided by 5 times of R divided by 36. So it will be basically 36 divided by 5. Lambda B will go on the top, lambda of Lyman will be below, so 916 will be below, and this will be basically 36 divided by 5. Take it on the top and see what is the predictor paper as well as in the mock test. Yes, the same thing, whatever we have done, exactly you will get it as 6595 Armstrong, option D. Excellent, my dear warriors. Proud of all of you. Very good. Keep it up. Moving on to the next question. Logic gates question. This was partially repeated in one of the previous year papers. How many of you remember it? What is the output which will give you 1? Now they have asked what is the input which will give you the output as 0. I think a similar question, I don't remember the exact year, but this was there, a similar kind of thing, and we have done this, you know, on the channel. So a very similar thing. So what will give you 0? So think about it. If you have to get 0 over here, this is basically a OR gate. So OR gate gives 0 only when this is 0 and input other is also 0. Both the inputs should be 0, correct? Now think about this. This is AND gate and this is 1. This input is 1. So the other input must be 0. Only then the output will be 0. Remember, this is AND gate. 0 and 1 is 0. Now the next thing, this is 0. That means this is also 0. And this is 0. Okay. When will I get 0 as the output? This is OR gate. Remember, both inputs should be 0. Only then the OR gate will give 0 as the output. So hence the input A and B should be basically 0 and 0. 0 and 0. Yes, option A. Wow, very good, sweetie. Lucky, Deepu, Shiro. Awesomeness, Ujwala. Awesomeness, oxyvadium. Wow. Bojanki. Very good, Lucky. Very good, Ujwala. Very good, Amit. Yes, Vanilla. That's the correct answer. Proud of all of you. Moving on to the next question coming up on your screen now. What is this? Did I not just tell you in the first shift that LCR circuits, voltages, phasor diagrams, it is coming repeated. Please highlight this question if you are for tomorrow or for Monday or for Tuesday. Please do these kind of questions. 100% you will get marks. Freely, I'm telling you, I'm leaking you the paper. It is like that. AC source of 220 volts, 50 hertz is observed. The voltage across the inductor which has a self-inductance of this millihenry is this much. Find the current in the circuit. The current will be the same because it is the LCR series circuit. Okay, perfect. So in order to find that current, let's say the voltage across the inductor is VL, and what can I say? VL is I into XL. So VL is basically I into XL. What is XL? It is basically omega L. We have to find the current. Do I know omega? Well, yes. Do I know L? Yes. Do I know voltage? Yes. Perfect. I think most of it is there. Fire enough. So VL is basically 31.4 and current is what I need to know. Omega is 2 pi f. So 2 pi into 50 and inductance is basically, where is it? 10 millihenry. So 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. If you are wondering, sir, what do I do of this voltage? You can, I don't know, just keep it aside. Say thank you very much. No use. Okay, just leave it. Yeah. So you can see this 31.4 is basically 10 into pi. 3.14 into 10, right? This is I, this is 2, this is pi into 50 is basically going to be 100. So 10 to the power 2 and into 10 to the power minus 3. So 10 pi by 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power minus 3. So 1 I 10 to the power minus 1. So I will be basically 10. So 10 ampere should be the answer. B for Bombay, oxyvandium, Sugida. Yes, is it? Perfect, Karthik. Gopinath also saying B, Karthik also saying B. Perfecto. Let's check it out. Yes, it is 10 amperes. It is 10 amperes. Proud of all of you, my dear students. So, These were the 5 questions which I came up with for physics. There will be more questions, obviously. I'm going to go back quickly and get back the other questions. But meanwhile, whom do you want next? Let me know quickly in the chats. Spam the answer. Which teacher you want next? In the comment section, we are going to get the next teacher. And by the way, remember, if you are preparing for SRMJ, VIT EEE, BITSAT or any such examination, test series are right now available. Link is there in the description box for just 499 rupees. Do not forget to check out those test series. Let me get the next madam on the screen. Yes, your sir is going, ma'am is coming. Organic, physics. Physics will continue after some time. Yes, yes, yes. Durgesh ma'am. Organic. Why organic was crazy? Ninja ma'am. Lucky saying Captain Shreyas sir. Yes, Captain Shreyas sir is going to come back. Definitely. Physics. Thank you for all the love from Vedantu Need English channel too. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, we have a Vedantu Need English channel where I am only teaching. Guys, please check it out in case you are a NEET preparation student. Okay. So teacher is coming. Hold on. Yeah, predicted paper link is, it's there right over here, guys. See, as you are watching this video, if you're going back, just go to the live part or just go to the live part. That's it. You will see it right over here. All the things, whatever we have done. Okay. All the things. Easy kill, physical chemistry, most repeated questions, checklist, physics, formula based questions, JEE Mains paper solving, mock test, everything. This was just done. Most repeated questions, last 5 years analysis. This was the predictor paper which we did. Everything is there on the channel, right? And remember, guys, that as you are watching this particular video, in the description box there is a link for checking out the rank accelerator books which I was telling you, and the test series links are also there so that you can buy these test series for just $499. Okay, so cool. So Namrata ma'am is here and everybody was spamming Namrata ma'am also. Okay, yes, your ninja ma'am is here. Yes, SRMJ, I know we are going to have some mock tests on the channel, but remember, it's always better to actually, give some mock tests before this. Yep. Don't directly go to the exam hall thinking you're a pro legendary person. Okay. I'll see you guys.
All right, Ninja Warriors. So we've got some questions from mathematics. Okay. All right. From beginning. All right, so I've got only 5 questions. Okay. So after 5 questions, chemistry ma'ams will be here. All right. Yes, so ready for those 5 questions. But before that, I have something to talk about, and this is regarding your JEE Advanced examination, which is round the corner, you all know. And for preparation, you will need some extra material, right? And these are the 3 books which you must buy if you're preparing for exam. If you're serious about JEE Advanced examination, link is given in the description box, and you can buy from the Amazon as well and from Vedantu as well. Both the links are available in the description box. Okay. All right. So we'll start with question number 1. So please ignore the numbering. I didn't have time to change the numbering, right? So we'll start with question number 1. The question number 1 is from permutation and combination with a little bit googly over here. What is the googly? So can you see that they are asking 50th word in the dictionary using these 5 letters B, B, H, J, O. Okay. So what is the conventional way of asking this question? That they give you some letters and they ask you that what is the position of this particular word. This time they have given the position and now they are asking the word. Okay. So how we will solve it? It is not at all difficult to solve. We just need to one by one start calculating words starting with the very first letter. So first of all, let me arrange B, B, H, J, O in alphabetical order. So B, B, and then A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So it is already arranged in alphabetical order. Okay. Now tell me, let words starting with letter B. If B is fixed, then we have 4 more spaces, and all those 4 words are different. B, H, J, O. These are the 4 letters. These 4 letters are different. So Starting with B, we will be having 4 factorial words, that is 24. So 24 words will be there which will be starting with B. Now what is next? Next we have H. So if I fix this H in the very first position, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 positions are still left, and in this 4 positions B, B, J, O, okay? B, B, J, O. So can you see these 4 letters I have to arrange, and that can be done by 4 factorial by 2 factorial, so that is 12, right? What is the next letter? J. So letter word starting with J. So that is again going to be same B, B, J, O. So same process. So I'm going to get a 12. So can you see 24 plus 24? So total 48 words will be there. B, H, J. All the words starting with J are done. Now after J, we are going to have 49th and 50 word. So we just need to be very careful. Now 49th word will be the very first word which will start with O. That would be O, B, B, H, J. This is the 49th word. What is the 50th word? 50th word, we need to just flip these two. Rest everything will be same. O, B, B, J, H. O, B, B, J, H. So can you see option A? Before me, you have already killed this. Very nice, very nice. So I guess this was an easy question, doable question. What do you think? Easy question, right? This is an alpha question. You can say alpha means easy question. All right. Okay, okay. Now we have to move on to the next problem. So option A is absolutely right. Next problem is again an easy problem. So mathematics, I believe there are some questions which are doable. Again, direct question. Can you see that something raised to power 12 is there? A binomial expression is given and find which term is constant. So now they are talking about which term is constant. They are not talking about find the coefficient of the constant term, right? They are just saying that find out that the number of the position of the term which is constant. So for that, again general term, right? 12CR. Then we have 3 raised to power 1 by 5 upon x raised to power 12 minus r, and 2x upon 5 raised to power 1 by 3 raised to power r. Okay, all right. Now collect the terms related to x. So power of x will be x raised to power. Can you see r minus 12 it will become? Because x is in the denominator. And from here x raised to power r. X raised to power r. So can you see 2r minus 12 will be the power of x. So 2r is equals to 12 will give me x raised to power 0. So can you see r is equals to 6. Now one blunder in this question, what you can do is, yes, I can see that so many people will say 6th term. What does that mean? R is equals to 6. Does that mean 6th term? No. A big no. Please don't do that. It is a very easy question. R equals to 6. Can you see? The moment I put R is equals to 6, I get T7. That's why they were asking. Which term? Which term? 7th term. Who is going to be corrected? Option D is absolutely right. Please, I can see so many C's, so many incorrect answer. That means majority of you will get a negative marking if you don't understand the concept of TR plus 1. Okay, R is not the rth term. This is not the rth term. This is the R plus 1th term. Okay, all right. Can you see? The whole chat box is writing option C. That means you understand the mindset that we are prone to tick the incorrect answer. Okay. All right. Yes. So 7th is term is correct. Now we have another question. All right. So somebody is saying this is not the question, actual question. So this is what I got from a student. Okay. All right. If you have correct answer, you can just write it down. All right, now we are having this. These 3 terms, you can clearly see this, this and this are in arithmetic progression. So these 3 terms clearly are given in arithmetic progression. What does that mean? That double of this middle term k will be equal to sum of these two. So 4 1 plus x plus 4 1 minus x plus 16 raised to power x plus 16 raised to power minus x. Okay. Now, can you see 4 and 4 from here I can take out common. So, I'll be going to get 4 raised to power x plus 1 by 4 raised to power. Then we have 16 plus 16 raised to power x, 1 by 16 raised to power x. Can you see? This is a number and its reciprocal. So basically, a number and its reciprocal, the minimum value if I talk about is this will be 2. You can just apply AMGM inequality. This is greater than or equals to 2. And again, same, this is also greater than or equals to 2. Right? So over here, if you put x equals to 0, what do you get? 1 plus 1, 2. 1. So minimum value, if you're looking for the minimum value, you have to put x equals to 0, and you are going to get k will be equals to 4 to the 8 plus 2. So k will be 10. This is the k min. Minimum value of k is nothing but 10. So again, very easy question, I would say, right? Easy kill. So mathematics in April, I am saying that it is not very difficult. Okay. All right. I can see that most of you are correct. I have already given 10 as the correct answer. Now we are having a question from 3D geometry, which is not at all very easy question, I would say, but we have to follow some process. So this is based on image of a point about a line. So very direct question. If you know the concept, if you have solved enough questions, then you would be able to solve it. So this is a set, there is a set algorithm, set method to solve this question, right? Okay. Image of the point. Now, can you see this is your point 8, 5, 7. I have taught you this, how to calculate image of a point about a 3D line. Now, we have a line x minus 1, y plus 1, z minus 2, and we have 2, we have 3, we have 5. Correct? And now we are looking for image. So, image, let us say that is alpha, beta, gamma. Right? Okay. Now, I have already taught this concept that whenever a line is involved, you can't directly calculate image. So, you have to do step by step. So, first of all, you have to calculate this midpoint. And then once you have this midpoint, you can apply the midpoint formula to get alpha, beta, gamma. So, my whole thing is all about calculation of what? This point. What is this point? So, this point is midpoint, right? Okay. All right, so for this point, I have to assume a point on this line. That is the first step. So this point will be, so if I take this as lambda, 2 lambda plus 1. So 2 lambda plus 1. Let us say this is point A, this is your A, and this is your B. Okay, and this is your vector B. Okay, 2 lambda plus 1, then we have 3 lambda minus 1. And then we have 5 lambda plus 2. So this is the point coordinates of A, right? Yes. And now this is 90 degree. I need to know lambda in order to get A. How to get lambda? By taking dot product of PA vector and dot product of PA vector and B vector. What is B vector? B vector is this vector which is parallel to the line. So B vector is 2, 3, 5. So B vector is clearly 2, 3, 5. Right? What about PA vector? We need to form that PA vector this. So 2 lambda plus 1 minus plus 8. So that would be 2 lambda minus 7, comma 3 lambda minus 1, and then we are going to have minus, so 3 lambda minus 6. And then next we have 5 lambda plus 1 minus 7. So 5 lambda minus 6. Right? So this is 5 lambda, 1 minus 7 is minus 6. Correct? Dot product. Clear? Now 2 multiply this. So 4 lambda minus 14 plus. Can you see 3 3s are 9 lambda, 6 3s are 18. Can you see 5 5s are 25 lambda minus 30, and this is going to be 0. Is it correct? 5 lambda plus 2, sorry, 2, and 2 minus 7 is what? Minus 5. So this is minus 5. So this is 25. Okay. This is 25. Okay. Now, can you see 4 lambda, 9 lambda, 25 lambda will give me 38 lambda, and the constant 14 plus 18 plus 25 will give me 57. So 19 2s are 38, 19 3s are 57, lambda is 3 by 2. So the moment you plug in the value of lambda over here, you are going to get the A. What will be the coordinates of A? Who is going to tell me? So 3 by 2, if I put over here, 2 cancel, 2, 3s are 2 cancel, right? 3 by 2. Lambda is correct, 3 by 2, yes. So 2 to cancel, 3 plus 1, 4. And then over here, if I put 3 3s are 9 by 2, so 7 by 2. And if I put lambda value 3 by 2, so 15 by 2, 15 plus 4, 19 by 2. Okay, this is my A, right? A is, sorry, 9 by 2. A is 9 by 2. All right, yes. So this is your coordinates of A. Once you get the coordinates of A, what will you do is, now you have this, right? Now you have coordinates of this point, 8, 5, 7 given in the question. You have coordinates of midpoint. Can you not calculate alpha, beta, gamma? Absolutely, right? So over here, clearly, 8, 5, 7 you have, and you have midpoint as well, which is 4, 7 by 2 and 9 by 2. And you need to calculate alpha, beta, gamma. So you just have to apply this midpoint. Alpha plus 8 by 2 is equals to 4. This will give you alpha equals to 0. And then beta plus 5 by 2 is 7 by 2. Can you see beta will become 2? And then gamma plus 7 by 2 will give you gamma is equals to 12. If you add, you're going to get 14 as the correct answer. Absolutely, 14 is the correct answer. Okay. All right, so you have to get the value of lambda from here. Once you are done with the lambda, you get the value of this midpoint and apply the midpoint form to get alpha, beta and gamma individually. All right. So which answer is correct? Option D, 14 is the right answer of this particular question. Okay, all right. Yeah. So students are asking, so this is a beta question. Why beta question? What is the beta question? Beta question because this is on a lengthier side. Although this is a familiar question, this is still a doable question, but I would recommend that always look for easier question in the very first pass. Once you are done with the easiest question, I have done a session also wherein I have told you in first 15-20 minutes look for easy questions, and in second round this was a doable question again. Okay. All right, now we have a question, area bounded by these two curves. Area bounded by these two curves, right? So let me just plot these two curves. First of all, we are having -2 mod x. Mod x graph looks like this, or 2 mod x also will look like this, but -2 mod x will look like this. Yes, -2 mod x will look like this. Oops. Yes. What happened? Yes. Okay, correct. Now it's fine. Yes. So -2 mod x will look like this. Okay. All right. And what about this? Y is equals to x mod x. Now x mod x. When my x is positive, it is simple x square. This is my graph. And when my x is negative, this will become minus x square, and y is equals to minus x square looks like this. So this is my graph. This is what we call it as a x mod x graph, and this is it. So we need to integrate, we need to find out this area. Okay. What is this? This is 0. And if you solve these two curves, what do you get? -2 mod x will be equals to x mod x. Mod x is gone, x is coming out as -2. So -2 is this point. So you have to integrate this curve, -2 to 0. Upper curve, who is going to tell me the upper curve? Upper curve is this parabola, by the way, which is x mod x. And if I solve x mod x for negative, I'm going to get minus x square. Minus, you're going to get lower curve is this part. Again, for x negative, this mod will get open with a negative sign. So this is 2 mod x, so minus 2 mod x. Okay, and mod x will get removed because we have removed it, minus 2x. Okay, clear? Now what I can do is, I can just take out minus sign common, and I can clearly write it as 0 to 2x square plus 2x. Okay, x square plus 2x dx with a negative sign, but negative sign will not make any sense. Why? Because we are looking for the area only. Now you just have to integrate x cube by 3 plus x square 0 to 2. If you integrate 2 cube, 8 by 3 plus 4. So 4 3s are 12. Have I done anything wrong? 8 by 3. Okay. So we are going to have 2. So this is minus 4. This will be minus 4. 3 4s are 12. So 4 by 3 is the correct answer. Upper curve minus lower curve. Okay. So minus lower curve and minus. Yeah, or we can just integrate this right away. We can just integrate this right away. Okay, right away, if I integrate, what do I get? So this is minus x cube. Minus x cube by 3. And this is going to be minus x square. Okay, and minus 2 to 0. The moment I put 0, I'm going to get 0. Minus, the moment I put minus 2, what do I get? So 2 ka cube. So this is 8 by 3 and this is going to be minus 4. Yes, now it's correct. So we are going to have 3 4s are 12. So 4 by 3 with a negative sign. So 4 by 3 is absolutely right. Option D. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. Yes. Clear, I guess 4 by 3 is the correct answer. Integrated right away. Okay, all right. So yes, 4 by 3 square units. Now we have the another question wherein number of real solution of this equation involving modulus is involved. So in this question, what we need to do is we need to take cases. So this is going to be a little bit longer question. So we need to take actually 3 cases over here. First case is, so can you see what are the critical points? So minus 5 and minus 7. X greater than or equals to minus 5. So this is going to be positive. Everything going to be positive. So this is going to be x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 14 plus, sorry, minus 2 is equals to 0. So this equation is going to become x square. Can you see plus 7x plus 12 is equals to 0? So x plus 3, x plus 4 is equals to 0. Answers are going to be minus 3 comma minus 4. Okay, minus 3 comma minus 4. And now we are standing right here, x greater than or equals to minus 5. That means 2 solutions I am getting in this particular interval clearly. From here I am getting 2 solutions. Is it clear? Now let's come here between minus 7 to minus 5. So if I say that my value of x is lesser than minus 5, then this modulus will open with a negative sign. So what I'm going to get in this particular region is minus x square minus 5x plus 2x plus 14 minus 2 is equals to 0. Right? And I'm going to get, if I shift everything toward right hand side, x square, then we have minus 3x. So plus 3x. And then we have plus 12, so minus 12 is equal to 0. Shift everything towards the right hand side. Is it correct? Yes. So minus x square minus 5x is correct. Then we have plus 2x plus 14 and minus 2 as it is. So x square. Then minus 3x will go over right hand side plus 3x 14. So minus 12 is equals to 0. If I calculate this, so x will be equals to minus 3 plus minus square root of b square, that is 9. Plus 48 upon 2. So now 48 plus 9, that is around 57. Root 57 is 7 point something. So minus 3 plus minus 7 point something by 2. So if I take negative sign from this, what do I get? Minus 3 minus 7 by 2. And it is going to be minus 5, right, less than minus 5. That means negative sign mein I am getting 1 root. What about the positive sign? 7 minus 3. So for positive sign I am getting a positive root. So that means only one solution is x accepted from this particular interval. And now when x is less than or equals to -7, both modulus will get open with a negative sign. Minus x square minus 5x minus 2x minus 14 minus 2 is equals to 0. Can we shift everything towards the right hand side? X square plus 7x, and then we have 16 plus 16 is equals to 0. So from here, discriminant, if I calculate b square, 49 minus 4 into 16. So 16 4 is 64. Clearly from here, I'm not gonna get any solution. So 3 solutions total I'm gonna get from this question. 3 solutions are the answer, is the answer. Okay, 3 solution is the answer of this particular question. So this was the last question. All right, from mathematics. Not the last of the day, because I'll be arranging some more question. I'll be coming back, and yes, on the demand, on your request, I'll be calling chemistry teachers. All right. Yes, I'll be coming back.
Yo, ready for the physics next part? We solved some 5 questions and now we are on to the 6th question. Let me know if I'm audible and visible to all of you. Let's begin with the next questions. Bye bye maths, and Captain Shreya sir is here. Don't worry, maths ma'am will be back. Yeah, simple boy, most beautiful madam it seems. Wow, 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 wow. Very good. Simple boy, you're no longer simple, man. You're very compound, you're very complex. Capto is back, yeah. So good evening, my dear warriors. So let's begin with the question number 6. The time period of a satellite moving around the Earth in an orbit of radius r, then find the time period of a satellite moving around another planet having mass as 1/4 of the Earth and having the same radius. Okay, Kepler's third law. If you remember also, I have been telling you, out of all the Kepler's laws, the third law is the most commonly asked concept in the JEE Mains, right? Yeah, chemistry ma'ams are coming. Hold on, chemistry ma'ams are coming. I just thought I had few more questions. I'll discuss it. Okay, so the time period formula is 2 pi r cube by gm. This is the formula which you should know from Kepler's law. Time square is proportional to r cube. So T is basically inversely proportional to root of m. That means T1 by T2 will be root of m2 by m1. So therefore, T1 by T2 will be root of mass number 2. Another planet having mass as 1/4 of the Earth. So mass is m by 4 and this is mass of the Earth, right? So basically it will become 1 by 4th root, which is 1 by 2. So that is T1 by T2, or rather T2 is equal to 2 times of T1. 2 times of T1, that means it will be double. Where is it? Yeah. So 2 times of T1, that is the answer. So yes, 2T. 2T. Option C for Captain Shreyas. Yeah, they had asked the radius and not the time period. Okay, if they have asked the radius of what? The satellite, then what will you do? I'll just repeat in this particular case, given the mass. So remember, but something should be given. The time period was same or something? What was same? The time period was same, because we know that time is 2 pi root of r cube by gm. Assuming the time period was same, squaring both sides and everything, so you will get t square is equal to 4 pi square r cube, and then g is there and then m is there. So if all these people are constants, so r cube by m will be a constant. R cube by m will be a constant, and then you can solve the question. Is that okay, everyone? So you will get r1 cube by m will be r2 cube by the new mass, which is m by 4. Solving this, you will see mm will get cancelled. So you will get r1 by r2 whole cube. This 4 will go on the top. So R1 by R2 will be cube root of 4. So that's how you can do it in case you know the time period was same and something like that. But the formula used will be that only. Now I don't know exactly what question has come. Accordingly you modify. Formula is that one. T is equal to 2 pi root r cube by gm. That is what you need to use. Shall we go ahead to the next question? Because here we are come to concepts. Exact question nobody will be able to tell you. We'll have to wait for a week or so for NTA to release it. Shall we go ahead? Question number 7. Radius of the geostationary orbit was given, time period was 6 hours. Okay, then so it is very simple. Directly use the formula, right? So T is equal to 2 pi root r cube by gm. That would be very simple. Okay, Tiger, Karthik, fine. Shall we go ahead to the next one? Here it comes. Which of the following statement is about the stopping potential in a photoelectric effect is or not correct? Which of it is not correct, guys? Very straightforward. I want everybody to spam the answer again and again and again. Question on photoelectric effect, stopping potential. The graph is coming, and this time though statement based question has come. In the first shift discussion only I told you, please do it karke. So guys, yes, which of the following is not correct? Stopping potential depends on the intensity. No, stopping potential does not depend on intensity. Intensity decides the current. More intensity, more current. So that is wrong. Stopping potential is 1 by E times the max kinetic energy of the photoelectrons. Yes guys, that would be correct, because the maximum kinetic energy is E times Vs. So bring E over here. Kinetic energy by E is basically the stopping potential. Stopping potential not constant for a given metal. Yes, because if the energy of the photon is given, work function is given, this is EVS. If energy of the photon increases, stopping potential also increases. Stopping potential is a scalar physical quantity. Yes, it's potential, volts. It is not a vector quantity. So that is also correct. Everyone, shall we go ahead to the next one? Chem mama you want. Raj, Chem mama. Chem mama. Wow. I've heard of cha-cha, kaka, mama. You mean Chem ma'am? Okay. Chem ma'am will come. Yeah. Chemistry will come after some time. Chem mama. I will definitely let ma'ams know that you call Chem mamas. All the best. P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to RT. The dimensions of A raised to 1, B raised to minus 1 here. P is pressure, V is volume, T is temperature, R is gas constant is what? Guys, this is your standard question. It has come long time back. And you know, if you have solved so many questions on PYQs, you would definitely know this. By the way, this particular term is always of energy. This is always of energy. Remember that. Now over here, this is pressure, this is A, this is V, which is volume, correct? V is volume. So the dimensions of pressure will be the dimensions of A divided by the dimensions of V square. So the dimensional formula for A will be the dimension of pressure, which is nothing but the dimension of force divided by the dimension of area and into volume square, into volume and square. That's it. Dimension of force is m raised to 1, L raised to 1, T raised to minus 2. Dimension of volume is L cube, and this is squared. And then area is basically L square. That's it. So what will this become? Check this out. M raised to 1 is going to be there. L raised to 1 is here. L raised to 6 is here. L raised to 2 is here. 6 and 2, 4 will remain. 4 plus 1, 5 will remain. M raised to 1, L raised to 5, T raised to minus 2 is the dimension of basically A. Now similarly you can find B. Guys, B is very simple. Both these should have the same dimension. So dimension of B will be dimension of volume, which is the dimension of L cube. That's it. The last thing which you need to do is find A raised to 1, A raised to 1, B raised to minus 1's dimension, right? So how do you do it? You take this and divide it by B. Divided by B. B is basically L cube. B is basically L cube. Just do that. M raised to 1, L raised to 5, T raised to minus 2. That's it. Is that right? Option C saying everyone? Option C. Very good, guys. Very good. Yes, you can see that it is directly option C. Perfect. Option C. M raised to 1, L raised to 2, T raised to minus 1. Option captain. Yes, Kanan. Very good. You got it perfectly correct. Wow. Asanta, where are you from? Very good. Excellent. Nice. Ask and you will definitely get the answer, and then yeah, you will be happily married, right? Very good. My voice is low. What is wrong with today's mic? I don't know. Should I hold it here? Is it making any difference? This was previous year question. Yes, exactly. That's what I said. This was asked so many times. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Guys, please, this is JEE channel. JEE. Okay. This is not matrimony. If you are thinking even close that, you know, you are going to get some reply and something miraculous is going to happen, you are mistaken, my dear friend. Most of the people are going to go into top colleges. If you are going to ask all these stupid things, you will not be even allowed to enter such a college. So concentrate. Maybe you have a chance by entering the college that you might get a reply. Okay, cool. Yeah. So let's go ahead to the next one. In the case of hydraulic lift, 10 Newton force is applied to a side where the radius of the cross section is this much. The force that can be applied on the other side of the containers of the radius 14 centimeters to keep the fluid in equilibrium is given as which power of 10? Guys, this is Pascal's law. Very rarely we get a question on Pascal's law. So here we have basically Pascal's law, which says the pressure of the fluid gets evenly distributed on all the sides, right? And pressure 1 is basically force by area. Area is basically pi r1 square. This force by this area, which is pi r2 square. Now force 1 is what is asked. I do not know. Pi has cancelled. Radius 1 is 14 centimeters. So 14 square. And here force 2 is basically 10 Newton. R2 is 1.4. So put 1.4 square. So F1 will be 10 into 14 by 1.4 whole square, which is 10 into 10 square. Because 14 by 1.4 is 10. So which is basically 10 raised to 3. So the value of n should be 3. Value of n should be 3. Yeah. In which college I studied? I did my BTech from NIT Nagpur and my research from IIT Bombay. Yeah. Yes, 10 to the power 3 Newton is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question on your screen. Projectile is thrown with a velocity of v at an angle of theta with horizontal. The maximum height which it goes is 64. Keeping the angle same, initial velocity half, what is the maximum height? Direct formula based question. We have done this kind of questions even before. So my dear students, over here the maximum height formula is nothing but u square sine square theta divided by 2g. G is same, theta is same, so only height will depend on the speed. So h1 by h2 will be u1 by u2 whole square. Now the final speed is basically halved. So whatever is u1, you make the u1 speed half in the second case. The first height was 64. I do not know the second height. Is that right? So basically 64 divided by h2 will be u1 cancel, 2 goes on the top, 2 square is basically 4. So h2 will be 64 by 4, which is 16 meters. 16 meters is the answer. Yes, very good, Ritik. Yes, that's the correct answer. Option B. Yes, Vamishati. Very good. Bajaji, BU. Very good. Very good. Awesomeness. Let's move on. Next question. B option is correct. Very good. Very good. Keep it up. And if you have not yet liked the session, you have not yet given the Guru Dakshina. I always keep telling my students that whenever you do not reciprocate and you do not give the Guru Dakshina, especially in the tradition, and history has also been a proof of this, then the knowledge which you gain becomes useless at the time when you require it the most. So guys, make sure you do not copy, you do not cheat, and you also be thankful of all your gurus, not just me or all the team members here, any gurus. Be thankful. You have to give the Guru Dakshina, and the Guru Dakshina that I ask you over here is just smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel and talking about this channel to your friends. When you do these three things, your Guru Dakshina becomes complete, and that's when you will see you will be really successful in life. It's not my blessing, it's not what I am saying, because it's the way it has been in our traditions, right? And you will see so many examples of that. A truck carrying inflammable liquid has hanging metal chains. Why? To alert others. It is a custom. Oh, it is a custom. I like this option. This option is very nice. To take care of the tire. Ooh, tire. I'm going to hang metal chains. I'm going to take care of you. Wow. To neutralize free electrons due to the air friction. Obviously, option D for IT Delhi. What happens is when air friction happens, basically charges get developed on the metallic part. Charges get developed on the metallic part. So what will happen? Thank you. Thank you so much, VG Lakshman. Thank you so much. Hello, Victory. So what happens is the charges will develop, and if the charges go from one end to the other end, some sparks are developed, then what will happen? It will catch fire, and obviously the tanker will explode, and you will see the video of it on YouTube, and then maybe destroyed in seconds or something like that. But you do not want all those fancy things. That's why you have hanging chains. So the chains transfer the free charge and let it go to the earth. That is the reason for that. What about this question? What about this question? Come on, guys. Let me know. Yeah. If F1 is electric force, F2 is the magnetic force. Direct question. What is the electric and the magnetic force? Question on Lorentz force, guys. Electric force is the charge into the field. Charge into the field. So either B option or D option. Magnetic force is Q, V cross B, not B cross. What is this? B cross V. V cross B. Yeah, so it should be option D, I believe. Option D. Yes, it is option D. Very good. Yes. Is that clear? Is that clear? Very nice. Very nice. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, by the way, yeah, my favorite show too. By the way, if you wonder about this question, you know, I have a very nice example to tell you. Everybody has traveled in flight. Everybody has traveled in flight. Okay, when you get down from the flight, you know, they won't allow you to touch the body of the aeroplane when you're getting down from the top to bottom, or let's say from the jetway, right? They won't allow you to touch the body of the aircraft. And even if you touch, it will be very, very dangerous because the flight was traveling in the atmosphere for a very long time with very high speeds, with lots of pressure. So what will happen is, because of the rubbing action, those free charges get developed on the metallic body of the aircraft. And where do they have to go? They have no place to go because the flight was in the air. So the charges keep accumulating due to friction between the air, and it has no place to go. Even when the plane touches the ground, it's the tires, which is made of rubber, which touches, not the metallic part. So what happens is the charges have no place to go. So you need to let the charges go somewhere, and there are special methods for that. But if you become that special method, all the charges will come into your body, just like you get the electric shock when you touch a doorknob, or basically shake hands with someone who has rubbed his feet on a seat or on a cloth or on a carpet. So that kind of shock, but multiplied by hundreds and thousands of times, you will get if you touch the aircraft, right? I hope this is clear. EMF, basically charges are induced. I think this question was getting typed. Let me just refresh this. Maybe this question is here. Yes. Yeah. So what is this question basically? In the case of inductor, the current is varying as I is equal to 3t plus 8. The induced EMF is 12 volts. Find the value of the self-inductance. Find the value of the self-inductance. What do we do? First of all, what we should do is basically self-induced EMF magnitude is L times di by dt. L times di by dt. The self-induced EMF is 12 volts. Inductance is what we need to find. Derivative of current. Current is 3t plus 8. 8 is a constant, so derivative will be 0. 3t's derivative will be 3 only. So that's it. L will be equal to 4. 4 Henry. Option B for IIT Bombay. Very good, Vanilla. Why is my voice low here? What has happened? I'll check the mic after some time, guys. I really don't know what else to do. Over here it is showing me good volume. I'm not sure. Wait, let me check if there is some other setting. But when I'm going out, I will let the studio people know. Yeah, I'll let the studio people know. Don't worry. Okay. Maybe the battery is low. I'll see. Okay. Moving on to the next one coming up on your screen. Okay. What do we have? Oh, that was the last question that I had. More questions if it comes, I'll come. If there are only 2-3 questions which I have got, then I'll give it to you in the PDF form. Anyways, you are going to get the PDF, right? So you can download the PDF. Now let's call up, yes, your Namrata ma'am, Nabamita ma'am and Nandini ma'am, okay? And remember, the test series link are there in the description box. Check out all the test series just for $4.99, and mock test is the thing what you need to give for cracking these examinations. So if you're looking for the mock test, don't give random mock tests of JEE. Give the special mock test required for that exam based on the latest pattern, okay? Yes, so Nandini ma'am is here, guys. Ma'am, you need to open up something.
Yeah. Hi, how was your chemistry exam? Let me know in the chat box. Was it easy again? Was it on the easier side? Okay. Chemistry, yes, chemistry incoming. So who all were present in like second shift of today? Today's paper, easy or moderate? In the chemistry section, we are seeing that comparatively, it was a moderate section, comparatively, right? Even in organic, they were asking you about a few reagents that they haven't asked earlier, right?
This us?
Yeah, this is us.
Download.
90 marks easily. Very good, Madhu. Hi, Madhu. Okay, so you're scoring great marks, right? So chemistry has become a scoring subject for you guys, and you should all learn the mantra. Who have their exam in the future shifts now, you should learn the mantra that is of going through entirely through your NCERT once again, especially for organic. You must be very thorough with the common names. Once again, I'm going to show you a question where common names are asked, common names were given as your options, right? No IUPAC names were given, so NTA is now focusing on common names once again, right? Nabamita ma'am, say hi.
I think I'm just too tired right now. So yeah, I could not even, I was, you know, what do you say? Conserving my energy, as Shreyas sir would have just taught you some time back. Yes, so shall we start, everybody? How was your exam? How was your exam? Hi, Gautam. How to talk in English fastly like you. Practice, bacha. Practice. We will tell you. We will make a session on that also. Okay. All right. That's amazing, Madhu. That's amazing. Please tell the guys, whatever we said yesterday, that worked for it today also. Today also you could see dipole moment question. Today also you could see the exact same concepts again and again. So please study those very well. You know, reversible and adiabatic and isothermal processes which we spoke about, right? The name reactions Durgesh Nandini ma'am had told you. So these questions are, you know, appearing in our paper again and again, everybody. So make sure that you study. Inorganic question, can you all please go through that inorganic, you know, easy kill inorganic question, because I suppose there are a lot of questions from that session as well, and inorganic is absolutely easy peasy biryani tasty, as we can see. So it's great for us, isn't it? It is great for us. So chalo, let us take a look at our questions. Should we? Is the first question mine? Yes. Okay. All right, but before we start the session, everybody, let me once again tell you that those of you who are getting 90 percentile, those of you who are getting 95 percentile, you are going to clear the cutoff. That means that you should definitely prepare for JEE Advanced, and that means that you can get into your dream IIT college. So guys, we have launched a new book that is JEE Advanced Rank Accelerator, and let me tell you, like, something that is very, very, very honest. Let me tell you that you can reach out, you can explore, you can reach out to the previous year students, those who have cleared you know, those who have cleared JEE Advanced and those who have studied from Vedantu, okay? please do ask them, reach out to them. You can ask questions on Quora and find out if JEE Vedantu material has worked for them. And I bet on it that they will definitely tell you that yes, it has worked. So buy this book, because this is going to be your one-stop solution for all PYQs, and you can definitely boost your marks through these books, everybody. All right. Yes. Now moving on, everyone. The links are also in the description box that you can get. Now, guys, let us take a quick look at this question. The first question is, how many how many can give H2 gas from dilute acid? Is it Ti2 plus, is it Cr2 plus, V2 plus, Mn2 plus, Fe2 plus, and CO2 plus? I think the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The answer, I suppose, is 5. Is this what is it? Was that the answer, everybody? 5 should be the answer. Mn2 plus will have a half-filled stable state, that is 3d5, and hence it will not be willing to liberate hydrogen gas because it's already in its stable state. Okay, it is already in its stable state. That's why it will not want to liberate hydrogen gas from a dilute acid. However, titanium, chromium, vanadium, iron, and cobalt, all of them will be able to liberate the gas. Is this the answer, everybody? Yes, +4. Are we getting +4, guys? Yes. So thank you so much, Madhu. Thank you so much. Yes. Are we getting +4, everybody? Can I see some +4 in the chat box, everybody? Yes, 5 is the answer. Absolutely right. 5 is the correct answer. But are we getting +4? Guys, come on, chat up. You guys are not chatting with me. Yes? +4? No? Okay, I cannot understand. What is this? Only 3, only 2? Where are you getting 2 and 3 marks from? It's not subjective question, guys. +4. Amazing. Finally. Thank you so much. All right, moving on to the next question. Okay, guys, what is the answer that you are getting for this question? Let me know. What is the answer that you guys are getting for this question? Because I'm not very sure if this is the exact question or is it half done. So they are saying that if shortest wavelength of Lyman series is 916 angstrom, the longest wavelength of Balmer series will be. The shortest wavelength is going for the series limit. That is the last line of the Lyman series, which means that it will be here. N1 is going to be equal to 1 and N2 is going to be equal to infinity, and here we know that lambda will be equal to RH, yes, 1 by square minus 1 by infinity square. Yes, and this will be equal to RH, or the wavelength itself, which is 916 angstrom. Am I right? Secondly, here see what they have written, the longest wave of Balmer series. The longest wave of Balmer series is basically the shortest line of the Balmer series. That is the first line of the Balmer series. That means that here N1, Balmer series, what is the ground state? The ground state is 2, isn't it? Yes, and N2 is equal to 3. Same formula, if we utilize it here, we will get RH here, and then it will be 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square. If we calculate it, we will get RH 1 by 4 minus 1 by 3 into 3 is 9. So it will be RH here, and then 9 will go here, 4 will go here. So it will be 5 by how much? 4 into 9, 36. Is it 36? I'm very bad at mathematics, guys. Is it 36? Yeah. Yes. 36, right? Thank you so much. 36, okay. Now what do we have to take is we have to take the ratio, everyone. Yes, so it will be lambda 1 divided by lambda 2. That means RH and RH will get cancelled. So it can be 1 divided by 5 divided by 36, right? Or what we can do is 5 by 36 can be also written as 36 divided by 5. That means that I can rub this from here. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Now, this is given to us. This is given to us. So, okay. Lambda 1 is given to us. So, 5 into this, right? So, it will be, we have to calculate lambda 2. Lambda 2 will be this side. Okay. So, it will be 916 multiplied with 5 divided by 36 is equal to lambda 2. So, calculate, guys. How much are you guys getting? How much are you guys getting? What is the answer? 1 by lambda. I mean, yeah, absolutely. 1 by lambda we can keep. Then you have to basically take the ratio. You get the point, right? You get the point, isn't it? Right? You just have to take the ratio. Now take the ratio, calculate it, or it can be probably... Okay, chalo, let's do this again. Sorry, let's do this again. If it is 1 by lambda 1, 1 second. 1 by lambda 1, it will be 1 by lambda 2 here. That means that it will be 1 by lambda 1 divided by 1 by lambda 2. So from here, we will have to... We'll have to change this part, right? Okay, so that means it will be 1 by lambda 2. So it will be lambda 2 divided by lambda 1 is equal to how much? 36 divided by 5. No. Okay, now I have lost it. I'm not able to do the mathematics part. Wait a second, guys. Let me do this again. Let me do this again. 1 second. So 1 by lambda 2 is equal to RH. This RH and RH will get cancelled. Now I can write it as 1 by lambda 1 divided by 1 by lambda 2 is equal to 1 by lambda 1. This was equal to 916 divided by, no, this won't be 960. This can continue for a longer time, guys. Quickly tell me the answer. I think that will be helpful for all of us here. If this is the case, then I can write it as 36 divided by 5. That means that it will be lambda 2 divided by lambda 1 is equal to 36 divided by 5. So lambda 2 is equal to 36 multiplied with 916 divided by 5. Now is this fine? Now is this correct? We did it. So I told you I'm bad at mathematics. I never told you that I'm good at mathematics. Anyway, yeah, now is this fine? Lambda 2 divided by lambda 1. Yes, now is this correct? Okay. So now if we calculated, how much are we getting? How much are we getting? So it will be 5 here. That means that 5 sevens are 35. 7 into 9 here. If we calculate, how much will it be? 7 5s are 37 6s are 7 6s are. I do not know. I think I have to use my calculator now.
You were saying Shreya sir did this.
Shreya sir did this? How much are we getting? 6,595. I am just writing it down, guys. I am not able to calculate this. I think my mind has stopped. This was in physics. Who knows? This can also be hydrogen spectrum. We don't know if it is, physics or mathematics. Anyway, the next question here is, guys, the next question here is mass of Ag deposited by 1 coulomb charge. I think once again, this was a very easy peasy question because we all know that it is M is equal to ZIT, isn't it? ZIT. That means that what do we have to do? What are we given? Mass of Ag deposited by 1 coulomb charge, and 1 coulomb charge is as we know. So mass of Ag here will be 108 divided by 96 500. And what else is given? Anything else that is given to you? What happened again? Oh yeah, this is done. So here will be 1, right? Now, instead of writing it like this, if I consider this to be 100 and this also 100, I can write it as 108 divided by 96.5 into 10 to the power minus 3. If I write it like this, both of this can be considered as 1. That means this will be almost equal to 1 gram. Is this almost equal to 1 gram? Correct? Yes? Yes, everybody. Option B is the correct answer. Yes, option B is the correct answer. Correct? Option B is the correct answer, right? Okay, chalo. Moving on from here, the next question. See, once again, dipole moment 0. What they are doing for dipole moment is once they are asking which one of them has dipole moment 0, which one of them have dipole moment not 0, which one of them have maximum dipole moment. I am guessing the next question will be which one of them have the minimum dipole moment. So guys, be ready for it. Dipole moment, make sure that you study it once more, okay? make sure that you study dipole moment one more time. Okay? Okay, so how many of them have dipole moment? 0, guys. HF cannot have. BeCl2 will have. BeF2 will have 0. BF3, we studied that it will have 0. SiF4, because of symmetry, it might have 0. H2O, no. H2S, no. NF3, no. CHF4, yes. CO2, yes. And H2, right? Is that the correct answer, everybody? Is that the correct answer? What is the answer that you guys are getting? What is the answer that you guys are getting? Yes? It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Either 7 or 6, because I do not know if exactly these elements are there in the question. Was all this question there? Were all these elements there? So answer should be 7 or 6. 7 or 6. Because if all of these compounds were there, then yes, the answer is 7. But if any of them were missing, then it should be 6. I do not know. I'm not sure if this is the exact question. But 7, most of you guys are saying 7. So yes, it should be 7, guys. Yes, it should be 7. Yes. Alrighty. Moving on to the next question. Okay. Next question is find out E cell of the given cell M2 M2 plus and X2 minus 2X. Okay. So what is it, guys? We all know that, see, right here, X2 minus is going from X. That means gain of electrons. If it is gain of electrons, that means it is reduction. Reduction, that means this is cathode. Reduction, that means it is cathode. Here, see what is happening. Loss of electrons is happening. So oxidation, if it is oxidation, that means this is your anode. Am I right, everybody? Great. Okay. Now, what do? We know that it is equal to E cathode minus E anode. Am I right? That's all that we do. E cathode minus E anode. Am I right? Yes, absolutely. That means we can directly do it as 0.46 minus 0.34, or what it will be is minus 0.34 minus 0.46. That step I have reduced it and I have written it as 0.46 minus 0.34. Is this correct? Yes. Okay, so that means that it will be 6 minus 4 is 2 and 4 minus 3 is 1 here. So 0.12, everybody. That means that option B, 0.12 V should be the correct answer. Clear? Yes. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? Option B is the correct answer. Somebody is saying that no, it should not be minus, it should be plus. Because see, even if you do standard reduction potential, and there is another step, there ideally should be another step, which right here you can write it as minus 0.34 minus of minus 0.46. That step I have not written and I have directly written this, everybody. Okay? Yes, so it should be 0.12. B is your correct answer. B is your correct answer. IIT Bombay it is. Yes. Somebody even understood that Shreya sir is answering from admin account. Yes. IIT Bombay it is. We are going IIT Bombay, right? Chalo, moving on to the next question. Okay, finally, there is one Durgesh Nandini ma'am's question. I was thinking what just happened. Here we go.
Yeah. Again, a question. Look at this question number 6. Which of the following is true regarding coagulation of egg? Right? From which chapter it seems from? It seems from the chapter that is biomolecules, right? Because coagulation of egg. Egg again has what? Protein in it, right? In the morning also we had a question related to egg, right? So egg is like one of the favorite thing of examiners, seems like that. So when you are trying to coagulate egg, right, what does that mean? It means you're trying to denature the protein inside it, right? Denaturation of protein. And what happens in denaturation of protein? Its secondary structure breaks down, its tertiary structure breaks down, the quaternary structure breaks down, but the primary structure does not change. Isn't it? A is the correct option. What is the primary structure? It is how the amino acids are arranged with each other. One amino acid, then second amino acid, then third amino acid, right? They are all linked. That is, this chain of amino acid is the primary structure that stays intact, but all the hydrogen bondings, all the twistings and turnings are broken down when we're talking about denaturation of protein. So the correct answer is A. Secondary structure changes, tertiary structure changes, denaturation of protein does not. It definitely occurs. That's what coagulation of egg means. Correct? let's move on to the next question.
I think it's mine.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So that's a +4 question, everybody, right? Easy question.
Yeah. Please tell us that coagulation of egg has to be a +4. Where is 𝒑𝒏𝒄𝒄? 𝒑𝒏𝒄𝒄 is just sitting outside. He is waiting for his turn. Okay, guys. So here, angular momentum of an electron in an orbit of radius r of a hydrogen atom is directly proportional to. Well, we know that L is equal to √Z divided by R0 multiplied with R multiplied with H divided by 2 pi. And here we can understand that it is L is equal to √R multiplied with a constant, right? That means that L is directly proportional to R, everybody. My God, what happened to my square root? What happened to my square root? Yes. So this is the correct answer. That means that it is option number D. Is this a +4, everybody? Yes. Is this a +4? Options are not same. But did you get √R? Did you all get √R? Yes. Did you all get √R, everyone? Yes. Did you all get it? Yeah. +4, +4, +4. Chalo. Moving on from here, the next question is, okay, this is once again a repetitive question for NH3 and NF3, everybody. So if you look at it, what are they saying? They're saying the dipole moment of NH3 is greater than NF3. Obviously, yes, we know that the dipole moment of NH3 is greater than NF3. And this question, similar question, exactly with the same compounds, it had come in yesterday's shift as well. In fact, the first shift of yesterday had a question where NH3 and NF3, both of them were there, and we did explain it to you, and I told you at the late night session that we did yesterday, we did tell you that NH3 has greater dipole moment than NF3. Now they're saying that the reason is the dipole moment of NH aligns with the dipole moment of N and lone pairs. So look at this, everybody. So what do you have? You have a lone pair here, right? And you have 3 hydrogen. So what is happening? This lone pair is pulling it this way. Yes, and because nitrogen is more electronegative than hydrogen, so what is happening? Here also, all the dipole moment are working in the same direction. So that is exactly what they're saying. See, aligns with the dipole moment of nitrogen and lone pair. It does. All of them are going upwards, isn't it? But fluorine has higher electronegativity. So in case of NF3 here, if you check it out, see here, we have 3 Fs here. Now what will happen? This lone pair will be pulling it this side, but because the fluorine atoms are electronegative, this will be the dipole moment. So yes, both assertion as well as reason are correct, right? Both are correct. I'm just writing it down. Yes, both are correct. Tell me, is this the answer that you guys got? Yes. Did you guys get the same answer? Did you guys, A is true but R is false? No, both are true. Both are true, bacha. Both are true. I just explained to you, see? In this case, all the direction is upwards. Yes, the dipole moment is aligned here because fluorine has higher electronegativity than nitrogen. It is not aligned. So both are true. Yes, both are true, guys. Both are true. It's true and true. Yes. Gautam, you did not get this question. Was it? I do not know if it was there or not there. Okay. Again, like I said, this is a memory-based question, so we did not know. Some of the questions could be repetitive. Some of the students would have come and they would have told that, yeah, this was there. Or some of the students have said that, no, this was not there. So, you know, we can't say that, okay? Chalo, moving on. Next question. Ooh, this is a nice question, actually. This is one of the most amazing question, and I think that this was probably one question which was somewhat J level. Yes, it was somewhat J level, everyone. So look at this. Find out the value of Cp by Cv. Everybody, you cannot say that, ma'am, we haven't studied this, because I clearly remember I taught you. I clearly remember the physical chemistry formula sheet that I gave you. In that, all these relations were there, everybody. So Cp by Cv for an ideal gas undergoing reversible adiabatic process, for which P is directly proportional to T cube, right? So we all know that ideal gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. Am I right? What is given here, what is given to you is P is directly proportional to T cube. But we also know that PT is PT raised to the power gamma by 1 minus gamma. This is equal to a constant. If you compare this equation and this equation, guys, if you compare these two equations, do you understand that here gamma divided by 1 minus gamma is equal to 3? If you solve it, what do you get? If you solve it, I think you will be getting here 3 minus, yes, 3 minus, or no, let's not do it this way. Let's push it that side. If we push it this side, 1 second. Yes, so it will be 3 gamma minus 3 is equal to gamma. Can we write it like this? Absolutely. If we write it like this, and from here if we solve it, it will be 3 gamma minus gamma is equal to 3. Yes, that means that it will be 2 gamma is equal to 3, and that means that gamma is equal to 3 by 2. Hence option B is your correct answer. Is this what is? Did you get this? Yes. Even Capto did. Again, like I said, physics and chemistry, you can't really, we can't decide it until and unless NTA declares that, yeah, this is a physics question or this is a chemistry question. I mean, some of the topics are pretty similar in physics and chemistry. Only thing is that we keep fighting about work done is positive or negative, isn't it? Yes. Chalo, moving on from here, the next question. Okay, once again, see this looks like this is a repetitive question. Now, I do not know if these were the exact values of this or this was not. So, I am going to check this question out, and if I get the question, then we will be doing it. Otherwise, it does not look like it has come because exactly the same values are here. So let me check this and let me get back to you on this question. All right. And yes, here we have Durgesh Nandini ma'am's department once again.
Okay, so let us look at question number 11. It says, consider the following reaction. What would be the product of this reaction? Once again, a very repetitive reagent, right? We have seen this come in yesterday's shift, also in today's morning shift as well, KMNO4 and ozonolysis. And what is actually happening, we are trying to oxidize this double bond. So we're trying to do this with two kind of reagents. One is the ozonolysis, the second one is KMNO4, right? So let us see what should be the product. So this is your alkene given over here, trying to react it with KMNO4. We know this is an oxidizing agent. It will break this double bond into carboxylic acid, isn't it? So the final product that you're gonna get will look something like this. Here will be the C double bond OOH, and here will be the C double bond OK, right? Because we are reacting it with one second. Here will be OK. ठीक है, OK, O minus, K positive, O minus and K positive. In the next step, what you're doing, you're reacting it with, you're hydrolyzing it. So in hydrolysis, what will happen after the hydrolysis? You will get this product, this 1, 2, 3, 4, double bond O, OH, and here also double bond O, OH. Okay, this is the product that you're getting. So I know most of you must have reached to this product, but I know where would you face the issue. The issue is in determining its common name. What is the common name of this acid? How many of you did this question correctly? What? Okay, everybody's answering A. A is the correct answer. Yes, this is, let's count the number of carbon here. It consists of 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? It consists of 6 carbons. So 6 carbon dicarboxylic acid is called what? 6 carbon dicarboxylic acid is called, in fact it is called adipic acid. So as I've been telling you to please focus on all the common names given in your NCERT, whether in the form of theory or whether in the form of examples, back exercises, whatever. These common names are very, very crucial because such kind of question was there. I'm going to make you revise all the common names, right? Can you see? I'm going to write it down here. Let's forget about this over here. So the carboxylic acid, okay, first of all, let's start with let's start with 2 carbon carboxylic acid, right? The 2 carbon carboxylic acid looks like this, bacha. 1 second. Yes. 2 carbon carboxylic acid looks like this, double bond O, OH, and here also OH, right? This is a 2 carbon carboxylic dicarboxylic acid. This is called oxalic acid, right? Please revise all these common names with me. Next is your 3 carbon carboxylic acid. So 3 carbon looks like this, double bond O, OH, and here also double bond O, OH. 3 carbon carboxylic acid is called what? It is called malonic acid, right? Please remember these names. This is called malonic acid. Similarly, let's talk about 4 carbon. 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon dicarboxylic acid is called what? What is the common name of 4 carbon dicarboxylic acid? It is succinic acid. What it is? Succinic acid. Similarly, if you draw a 5 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay? 5 carbon dicarboxylic acid I've drawn over here. So this 5 carbon dicarboxylic acid, this was 4 carbon. 5 carbon dicarboxylic acid is called glutaric acid, right? Glutaric acid, correct? Similarly, the 6 carbon is called adipic acid, which was given here. This is the 6 carbon acid. Understood? So 6 carbon dicarboxylic acid was formed. So its answer is adipic acid. Let's move on to the next question. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right, guys. Okay. So remember, I told you once again, see, most of the questions we have predicted, that shows and that means that you must listen to us, guys. If you are still not listening to us, well, I don't know what to say. Then you are just at loss. You're choosing to not listen. Anyway, so in an atom, how many electrons can have n is equal to 4? Acha, the moment you see n is equal to 4, that means principal quantum number is 4. If it is principal quantum number 4, that means you can have 4s, you can have 4p, you can have 4d, and you can have 4f, right? Now they are saying ml is equal to 1. Yes, ml is equal to 1. That means that it can take the values from -1 to 1, isn't it? -1 to 1. Am I right, everybody? Now, tell me that ml is equal to 1. So that is not possible here for s. Am I right? Yes, because s is going to have 0. Correct. Now for 4p, you will have the values -1, 0 and 1. For 4d, you are going to have -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2. For 4f, you're going to have -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. ms, that is the spin quantum number of the electron, that is half. Positive half is given to you. So but choose, check it out. You have one value here, 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 here and here. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 possible ml values is equal to 1, and here it has to be half. In this, if I multiply it with 2, that means I should get 12 electrons. But in these 12 electrons, guys, you are going to have plus half as well as a minus half. That means the number of electrons that can have n is equal to 4, ml is equal to 1, and ms is equal to half. It is going to be 6 electrons only. It is going to be 6 electrons, okay? 6 electrons, not 3. 6 electrons, okay? ms was given as minus half. Even if it is minus half, it should still be 6 electron, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it is plus half or minus half, it has to be equal, right? It has to be equal. No, but it has to be 6, guys. It has to be 6. Yes, because they are saying that ml is equal to 1, right? ml is equal to 1. How many electrons can have n is equal to 4, ml is equal to 1, ms is equal to half? I think it should be 6 electron. I think it should be 6 electron. However, so many of you are saying that ml, why am I taking the -1 value? Because we know that if L is equal to, if whatever is L, then ml takes the value of -1 to 1, right? And when we say minus, we are somehow, how do I explain this? Answer is 3. Were there options? Was it an integer based question or were there options for you? Tell me, let us see. Because in all these 6 orbitals that we have counted, in each of these 6 orbitals, right, you are supposed to have 2 electrons. So that is why I did 6 into 2. That is why I have done 6 into 2. But tell me, was it integer based or was it integer based or were there options? Frankie Shan, I have just explained to you that it has to be 6 into 2. Options were there. In the options, what were the options? In the options, what were the options? There was 3, definitely. Was there 6 also? Okay, somebody is saying integer type, somebody is saying options. It was a numerical type or was there option? 3, 6, 12 and 24. 3, 6, 12 and 24. Ideally, we should be considering -1 as well. We should be considering -1 as well. Okay, chalo, we will come back to it, okay? We will come back to it. Let me go outside, and if there are other chemistry teachers, I will find them and I will talk to them. Right now, let me consider it to be a 6 electron. I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it, okay? Once Shreya sir and Namrata ma'am are done, I'll come back to it and I'll explain to you, okay? No worries, no worries, no problem. It's okay. We will come back to it. We will come back to it, okay? We will come back to it. No worries. Chalo. Moving on to the next question. Okay, this is yours. So let Nandini ma'am take this. I will come back and I will explain that question. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
So let's solve some more organic questions. They were filled with organic, right? I'm very happy with organic in this shift, right? So you got to solve so many questions. Let us look at this reaction. You've been given this kind of compound and you're reacting it with KMNO4. So what happens in the alkaline medium? So what happens with KMNO4? I'm again drawing this structure. A benzene ring is given. Right, on the top of it, what do you have? You have a CH2, CH2, CH3 kind of compound. So an alkyl chain is connected to the benzene ring and you are trying to oxidize it by using KMNO4. KMNO4 is a very powerful oxidizing agent. But no matter what is present over here, right? No matter how long of a chain is present over here, until and unless it is not a tertiary carbon. This is a primary carbon over here, right? Or a secondary carbon, not a tertiary carbon is here, right? So until and unless a tertiary carbon is here, KMNO4 cannot oxidize that. Otherwise, however long the alkyl chain is, it's going to get oxidized into carboxylic acid, right? It will be COO minus and your K plus. Now again, afterwards you're hydrolyzing it. So after hydrolysis, what would be the product? The product would be a carboxylic acid product. So that's your B product. Was that the question? Was that the question? Benzoic acid? Correct, correct. This is benzoic acid. So benzoic acid would be the product. Okay, now we have to count the number of pi bonds present in the product B. Let us count the number of pi bonds. So I'm again drawing benzoic acid over here. There is a benzene ring. Here's the C, double bond O. Here's the O and here's the H, right? Now let us count the number of pi bonds. Okay, pi bonds, right? So this is first pi bond, second pi bond, third pi bond and fourth pi bond, isn't it? So 4 pi bonds should be the answer. Was that the answer you were all getting? Very good. 4 pi bonds. Correct. Correct. Right? Yeah.
Oh. Yes, guys. See why I was taking it? Because the question here was slightly wrong. Your actual question. Tell me something, everybody. There was here mod given. Yes. It was like this. So ML basically had this. That means that they were asking you only about the magnitude. Doesn't matter if it is a negative sign or if it has a positive sign. If the modulus is given, then we have to take the -1 values as well as the +1 values. And that is why answer is 6 electron, everybody. I'm very sorry, but those of you who have clicked on 3 electrons, your answer is wrong, guys. Yes, did we understand? Did we understand? Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, CJ Kishore Kumar. There was a modulus because I solved it. I solved it on my iPad and I know that it has to be 6 electron. I solved it just before coming here. So there was mod. Yes. If mod is there, then I am correct. It is 6 electron, guys. The answer is 6 electron. It's not 3 electron. I'm so sorry for those of you who have clicked on 3 electron. The answer is 6 electron, guys. Yes. That's why. No, the answer is 6 electron, guys. 6 electron. Do you understand this? No? Yes. There was mod, guys. There was mod. Yes, there was. Thank you so much, Sudeep. Thank you so much, bacha. Yes. Everybody, did you get this answer? No? Those of you who got this answer, do you all agree to it? Yes? Do you all agree to it? All righty. Chalo. Moving on to the next question. Then the next question, everybody, is for the reaction CH4 plus O2 forms CO2 plus H2O, how many moles of methane is required for the formation of 11 gram of CO2? Okay. So everybody, do you remember that Fe2O3 question that we had done 10% of Fe2O3 and all of you were all of you all went bonkers about it that, ma'am, how did you get this? How did you get this? Let me tell you right now here. Let me tell you right here, right now, everybody. CO2, see what is given here? 11 gram. 11 gram, and what is the molar mass here? 44 gram. Yes, that means this can be written as 1 by 4. Am I right, everybody? Yes, this can be written as 1 by 4. So this 1 by 4, where will it come from? It has to come from CH4, isn't it? Yes. So that means if it is 1 by 4, everybody, how can I write 1 by 4? 1 by 4 can also be written as 0.25, and that is your answer. That is your answer. 0.25 is your answer. Yes, 0.25 is your answer. Yes, 1 by 4. So 11 gram divided by 44. So what I did in that question was also a shortcut. Yes, exactly how you do this. Okay. Principle of atomic conservation, POAC. That's how you apply, and you get this, and then you get this. Okay. Now try and solve that question, the 10% of Fe2O3 that we did in that mock test, in that predictor test. Now do that and tell me how you are getting it. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Chalo, moving on to the next question, everybody. Number of geometrical isomerism possible for MABCD type compound having sp3 hybridization. How many, guys? How many, everyone? Yes. How can you write it? How can you write it, everybody? It has to be A, B, C, D. Next, it can be A, B, C, D, right? What else can it be? It can also be A, B, C, D. So the answer should be 3. Yes, the answer should be 3. Number of geometrical isomerism possible for MABCD type having sp3 hybridization will be 3. There will be 2 cis, okay? 2 cis isomers, 1 trans isomer. All right. Yes, the answer is 3. So plus 4. Are we getting plus 4, everybody? Are we getting plus 4? Absolutely. Next question. Okay. Number of correct statements here are: in group number 13, atomic radius increases down the group. Does it? Does it? No. Yesterday only there was a question, wasn't it? Boron. Then they said that there was thallium. Yes. Then they said that there was gallium. Then it was aluminium. Then it was indium. Do we all remember? Do we all remember? Yes, we can. Yes, we can, everybody. So that means that this is false. Statement 2 is every element of group 13 have stable +1 oxidation state. Do they? No. The top elements, that is boron, aluminium, they will not be able to be very stable in +1 oxidation state. The top elements, they show you +3 oxidation state, and as you go down in the group, the +1 oxidation state increases because of inert pair effect. So this is also false. Statement 3 is for group 13 element, electronegativity decreases down the group. Yes, that is absolutely right, because the size will start increasing, isn't it? Okay. Hybridization of AlH2O6 3 plus, everybody, is sp3d2. Can you all calculate it and find out? Because yes, the correct answer is that they have sp3d2. Aluminium is rendered passive by concentrated HNO3. Yes, this is all correct. So number of statements that are correct are, answer is 3 once again. Okay. Answer is, everybody, the correct answer is 3 here. All right. Yes. Okay. Okay. sp3. What are you saying? The previous one. Number of geometrical isomerism possible for MABCD type compound having sp3 hybridization. If it is sp3 hybridization, that means it has to be tetrahedral. You are right. If it is tetrahedral, then geometrical isomerism will not be possible. Absolutely right. But if it is MABCD type, okay, if it is just MABCD type, then there will be 3 geometrical isomers. But because they have written sp3 hybridization, yes, there is a possibility that the answer is 0. Yes, there is a possibility that the answer is 0. Yes, 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 yes. You are right, you are right, you are right. Absolutely. Yes. Sorry, I missed out on the sp3 part. I missed out on the sp3 part. I thought that they are only asking about MABCD. So yes, that is the correct answer. This is only if they are asking you about MABCD type will have what isomerism, because you remember that I had given you a cheat sheet, everybody. I had given you a cheat sheet, everyone. So yes, from there, I was thinking that they have asked you this question. But yes, you are right. If it is sp3, then tetrahedral geometry. Tetrahedral geometry cannot show you sp3 hybridization. Absolutely true. Yes. So the answer here should be 0. Yes. All right. Yeah. Yeah. sp3 is tetrahedral geometry. If it is tetrahedral, then it is true. If statement 1 is false, then how 3 is true? Which one now? Which one now? Atomic radius increases down the group. No, but electronegativity does decrease down the group, bacha. Electronegativity does decrease down the group. That I think you can find it even in the P block, that chart that we have. Even in that you will be able to find. Okay? Statement 3 is wrong. We need the NCERT page, isn't it? Let me find it out. Let me find it out. Till then, I'll hand it over to Durgesh ma'am. Durgesh ma'am can solve this. I'll get the sheet from NCERT and then I'll tell you. Wait up.
Okay.
Hold on.
Thank you. Okay, let's solve some organic questions now. Okay, this question was given in your exam, a very beautiful question. Also, I want to remind you that when we did the most asked question, the predictor paper question, this was the reagent I was talking about again and again, that this is one of the favorite reagent of your examiner. AlCl3 will definitely come in your exam, and we also did one reaction where AlCl3 was reacted with this kind of compound, right? We have already done this. This is once again how many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon ester. This anhydride. Sorry, this is a 4 carbon anhydride that you are getting over here, isn't it? And you are reacting it with AlCl3. What property does AlCl3 has, bacha? This is a very, very good Lewis acid, which means it is electron deficient, isn't it? So what it will do, it want to attract species which are electron rich. So what can happen in this kind of anhydride? What can happen, bacha? This oxygen has lone pair of electrons in it, isn't it? These lone pair of electrons can move over here. This single bond will get a double bond character. Similarly, this bond can go over here and it can convert into a negative charge on this. So while doing this, what will happen? This bond will actually break. Why it would break? Because this bond electron are shifting towards here. So what would happen? I'm going to draw the structure over here, right? So what would happen? This is 1. Here the negative charge will come on this oxygen, right? This bond will get a double bonded character, right? Move with me. Try to move the arrows. That's how you're going to not remember the reaction, but solve the reaction on your own. Okay, next is here once again, here this bond is coming. Here this double bond O is already there. Now because this bond's electron has shifted towards the oxygen, what is happening? The carbon over here gets a positive charge. Is this thing clear to everybody? What did I do? These lone pairs first moved over here. Then this bond, double bond, moved over here and formed a negative charge, right? So this is what I've done, and therefore this carbon gets a positive charge on this. Now you're trying to react this with this benzene ring. Now what is the property of benzene ring? It has 3 pi bonds, which means it is very, very electron rich structure, this benzene ring, isn't it? This is electron rich, hence this benzene ring can attack the positive charge over here, isn't it? So after attacking this positive charge, so okay, first of all, this AlCl3 will be attacked by the here, okay, here AlCl3 will come with this O minus. Then afterwards, what would happen? Now we're going to form the compound with benzene ring. So I have made the benzene ring over here. This is your benzene ring. And similarly, the positive charge, here was the positive charge, right? So here will come your, here comes the positive charge, which is attracted by the benzene ring, right? So here will come the O, right? And here will come this kind of structure. One second, right? And here it will attack as a this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and here is the double bond O, and here is your O minus charge. Okay, this is the structure created. Now, bacha, again what can happen? You've been given a compound which is zinc, amalgam and HCl. So what should be the next step? Can you see that this is forming 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon and 5 carbon structure, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1 oxygen is also there. So we are getting a 6-membered ring. So can I form a 6-membered ring now? Yes, obviously I can form a 6-membered ring. So this is the benzene ring over here, right? And I can form a 6-membered ring with oxygen being here, right? Oxygen, here is the double bond O, and here is this, sorry, one second. Right. So this will be, so here this, can you see that this is the what kind of structure? Ketone kind of structure. So this ketone can be reduced by the zinc amalgam and HCl, because ketones are always reduced by zinc amalgam and HCl, while your carboxylic acid will not be reduced, isn't it? So the final structure that you're gonna get here, that's why you're gonna get at the end this ketone structure. Why? Because this acid structure won't be reduced, while this ketone structure over here will definitely be reduced by your zinc amalgam and HCl compound, isn't it? Okay, we're moving on to the next question. Next question is this. So you've been given an alcohol over here. You're trying to react it with Jones reagent. Jones reagent is what once again? Jones reagent is bacha again an oxidizing reagent, and here the alcohol is given. Jones reagent is chromium trioxide in the presence of water or acetone, okay? And also H2SO4. So this is your entire Jones reagent. What it does, it converts primary alcohol into acids. Similarly, it converts secondary alcohol into your ketone groups, right? So it is oxidizing alcohols to acid and secondary alcohols to ketone. Here we have been given a primary alcohol, which is CH3, CH2OH. So it will convert, Jones reagent will convert it into CH3, COOH, which is your acetic acid, right? Jones reagent or KMnO4 does the same thing, which is oxidize the alcohol. And in presence of soda lime, what is this reagent? This is soda lime reagent. In presence of soda lime, what happens? Decarboxylation happens. Decarboxylation, right? In decarboxylation, what will happen? This CO2 will go away and you will get a CH4 product plus CO2 product, isn't it? So this is the final reaction. Okay? So the correct answer is D. Whoever gave the D as the answer is absolutely right. D is the correct answer. Right? I'm moving on to the next question. The next question here, calculate the number of pi bonds in product B. So we've already done the first part of it, right? The first part, what happens to the benzene ring, whenever there's an alkyl chain present, we're going to convert it into acid group. Right, this alkyl chain, entire alkyl chain gets oxidized into benzoic acid. This is the first product. In the second product, bacha, what we are doing, we're reacting it with Br2 and FeBr3. What would happen in this case, bacha? Here, COOH is a meta-directing group, isn't it? This is meta-directing because the carbon over here has a double bond, and multiple bonds are always meta directing groups. So at the meta position, you will get a here like this, COOH. At the meta position, you will get a bromine product like this, right? So this is the answer. Now let us count the number of pi bonds. This structure has 4 pi bonds in it. Whoever has answered 4 is absolutely right. Absolutely, absolutely right. We are moving on to the next question. Next question is this. Major product in the given reaction. Once again, the most favorite reagent of your examiner, right? Here what they have given you a base, and that is also a heavy base, or even heat is given. So this, a heavier base or heat, should be your clue that here in this reaction, what is going to happen? Elimination is going to happen. Elimination. And also what kind of elimination, bacha? Beta elimination is going to happen in this kind of structure, because a heavy base or heat is given, which means in your product there will be formation of an alkene. So what will happen here? Minus HBr would happen. What kind of alkene would be formed? The 𝑧𝒑𝒂𝒏 product of alkene will be formed, right? The Br will go from here, and the H can go either from here or from here. It's the same and one and the same thing, right? So the correct answer here seems to be the B option. If your answer was B, absolutely correct. Everybody is right. The correct answer is B, because you're going to get the 𝑧𝒑𝒂𝒏 product, the 𝑧𝒑𝒂𝒏 alkene as the product, right? Let's move on to the next question. Okay, I have...
Yeah, I'll just clear that electronegativity of 13th group. Okay, so what just happened to this?
Yeah, it fell down.
It should still work. Okay. Yes, guys. So here we are back to this question. In this question, I had told you that electronegativity decreases down the group. Now, if we check the table, what happens is for boron, we have a value which is 2.0. Now, as you go down till, I think, boron, aluminium, gallium, it does decrease. But after that, it again increases. So it's a very irregular trend, right? We cannot really say that it just decreases, because it decreases till 1.6 or 1.7, and then it again increases to 1.8 and 1.9. That means that this statement should also be false, because electronegativity has an irregular trend in this particular group. So I think the number of correct statement should only be, the answer should only be 2, everybody. Yes, the answer should only be 2. All right. Yes. Now, guys, tell me something a little bit more about this question. Was it exactly this? Because I also saw that somewhere it was written as one of the student has said that number of geometrical isomer possible for not sp3 hybridization, but he said that it was square planar. Was it square planar, or was it? Yes, thank you so much, Gautam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. So can you tell me that was it sp3 hybridization only, or was it square planar with unidentate ligand? What was the question exactly, guys? What was the question? Because if it was square planar, then there should be 3 isomers, right? Exactly this question. Then yes, you are absolutely right. It has to be 0, because if it is sp3 hybridization, we will get tetrahedral, and tetrahedral geometry may we will not be able to see any geometrical isomerism. Yes. So I think only organic some questions are left. Yeah. I do not have any other question. So we will be calling Shreya sir and Namrata ma'am after you are done.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to do some more organic questions. So let me know if this question was in your set. So there was a benzene ring given, right? To the benzene ring, there was a OCH3 group attached, and you have to react it with HCl. So what should be the product in this case? Once again, what will happen in this case? This oxygen over here has what? Lone pair of electrons. So what this lone pair of electron do? It can go into resonance with the benzene ring. Hence, with that, what is actually happening? This oxygen carbon bond is getting a double bonded character, isn't it? It is getting a double bonded character. So it is very, very difficult to break this bond. So this bond will not break. Otherwise, then what could be the answer to this question? Here it will divide into H plus and Cl minus ion, right? Now this H plus would be attracted by the electrons of your hydrogen. So what would be the final answer? The final answer would be two kinds of products will be formed. One is the OH product and the number second would be your CH3. The Cl would be attracted by the CH3 and the other product will be CH3Cl. So if you mentioned this as the answer, then you're absolutely correct. Here it is very difficult to break this bond. As I've taught you a number of times, it is extremely difficult to break the double bond. Instead, what would happen? This would be the result of phenol and a methyl chloride, right? Phenol and a methyl chloride would be the answer. Yes. Next question. There was another question probably for the IUPAC naming. Let me write down the correct structure, right? Let us move on to write the correct structure. I will write it over here, right? Another, you were asked to name this compound. Let me draw this. The compound looked like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And after the 7, there is a OH over here, double bond over here, and there is a aldehyde group over here, right? Was the IUPAC name asked of this compound? And you had to tell the IUPAC name. Was this in your set? Right? Was this question in your set? Right? That would be the answer of that, correct, Bacha? Here now, how to write the IUPAC name. First of all, determine which is your principal functional group. So can you see the acid over here will behave as a principal functional group? Very easy. Now let us count the number of carbons. So here, if this is the principal functional group, so we are going to count the carbon from this atom. So it will be number 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is a 7 carbon atom chain. So what will happen in this case if you are writing the IUPAC name? Now at the third position, there is, what is this group called? This aldehyde, when it is used as a substituent, it is called a formyl group. What it is called? It is called a formyl group, right? So its name should be, at the 3 position, there is a formyl group. 3-formyl, right? And it is a 7 carbon acid. So I'm going to write hept. Hept. At the 6th position, there is an alkene. Hept 6-ene. And there's a oic acid, enoic acid, right? So if this was the compound given to you, then this should be the answer to that. Correct? Correct? Yes. So this should be the answer. So here we are done with the chemistry questions, right? I think we've solved around 25 questions. That's what students have given to us as memory-based questions. Now, I'm going to invite Shreya sir and Amrita ma'am for solving more of your maths and physics questions. Okay, thank you. All right, Ninja Warriors. I am back with few more questions. All right. Let me just open it out. Okay. And yes, here we go. Okay, yes. So this is the question you can see on your screen from determinants, right? Yes. Okay. All right, very good question, I would say. Not a very difficult question, but very good question. Not a very easy question as well. So A is given to us. B is formed by cofactor of A. Okay. Now, what do you know? What is the relation between cofactor and adjoint of any matrix? Cofactor and adjoint of any matrix. So transpose of cofactor is nothing but the adjoint of A, or we can say that cofactor is nothing but transpose of adjoint of A. Right? So cofactor matrix is given by adjoint of A raised to power transpose. Okay. All right. Now B is formed by, B is nothing but cofactor of A. That means B is nothing but adjoint A transpose. Right? Yes. And we are looking for what? Determinant AB. Now determinant AB will be equals to determinant A, determinant B. Now determinant A and determinant B will be what? Adjoint of A transpose. Okay. In determinant, what happens? Determinant of any transpose will be equals to the same determinant. So there is no need. This transpose can be ignored. Right? In case of determinant, whether you take the determinant of any matrix or take a determinant of that transpose, both are equal, so transpose can clearly be ignored. We are looking for adjoint A. You know the property. Determinant of adjoint A is what? Determinant A raised to power n minus 1. So this is determinant A square. So this is going to become determinant A cube is the correct answer. So for that, you just have to calculate determinant A right away. Let us do that. Let us calculate determinant. Okay, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Now determinant A can be calculated very easily. So determinant A will be equal to what? Alpha square plus we have alpha beta, right? Minus alpha, we are going to have alpha beta minus alpha beta. Oh, alpha beta minus alpha beta is 0. And last we are going to have alpha beta plus alpha square. Alpha beta, can you see alpha beta? And then we are having plus alpha square. So we are going to have clearly 2 alpha. So 2 alpha is there. Finally 2 alpha beta plus alpha square. And from here I can take 1 alpha common. So I'm going to get 2 alpha square alpha plus beta. So 2 alpha square alpha plus beta is your determinant A. We are looking for determinant A cube. So cube of this will be your final answer. So can you see 2 cube is 8? So clearly, and then 3 2s are 6, alpha plus beta cube. Clearly this answer is absolutely right. Okay, option C clearly is right. Okay, all right. So determinant A clearly is this. Determinant A, determinant B. Now determinant B is nothing but adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is determinant A raised to power n minus 1. This is your n minus 1. N is order 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So hence determinant A cube. So this is determinant A cube. You put the value, you get your answer. Easy question, I would say. Okay, easy question. All right, now let us move on to the next question. C is correct. Now we have a question from probability, which is kind of a similar question which we have observed in the previous shifts. Yes, this is the similar question we have observed. And we are looking for probability that it has real and distinct roots. Okay, so total outcomes of this is what? So total outcomes will be, so we have 3. A, B and C. A can have 6 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B can have also 6 value. This is also 6. So 6 cube is your total outcomes. And favorable outcomes now will be given by b square minus 4ac greater than 0, strictly greater than 0, right? Because we want real and distinct roots. So in previous shift, what we have observed, they have given px has equal roots. So they have given equal roots condition, and now they have slightly changed the question. They are saying that real and distinct roots. So previously we written the condition b square equals to 4ac, and this time b square minus 4ac greater than 0. So b square greater than 4ac, and now we are having cases. Let us just write down the cases over here. So for b is equals to 1, b cannot be equal to 1. Can you see? B cannot be equal to 1. Why? Because 1 greater than 4ac is not at all possible. And also b cannot be equal to 2. We have to start b is equals to 3. So if b is equals to 3, then what will happen? So this is going to be 9 greater than 4ac. Or you can say ac is less than 9 by 4. So AC is actually less than or equal to 2. So that means AC is 1 or 2, right? So that means A comma C will have how many values? 1 comma 1, right? 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1. These three values. Okay, it will satisfy, right? Till now it will satisfy. 2 comma 1, correct? And 2 comma 2 will not satisfy. Okay, three values clear. Now, so this is for b is equals to 3. Now what will happen if your b is equals to 4? If b is 4, then 16 is greater than 4ac. That simply means that your ac is less than 4. That means your ac is 1, 2 and 3. Right? That's it. 1, 2 and 3. That means all these three values will be there. Okay, three values will be there. AC equals to 3. Now there some more ordered pair will be added. AC equals to 3. That means 1 comma 3 and 3 comma 1. Two more ordered pairs will be added. So for this we are going to have 5 triplets, I would say. And for this we are going to have three triplets. Okay, clear? Now for b is equals to what? 6. Let us talk. Sorry, b is equals to 5. So b square greater than 4ac, 25 greater than 4ac. 25 by 4 will be 6. So ac will be 1, 2, 3 and 4 5s are 20. 4 6 are 24. 4, 5 and 6. All these values. AC 1, 2, 3, 4. So can you see AC 1, 2, 3? If AC is 1, 2, 3, we've got how many ordered pairs? So we've got already 5 triplets. I would say 5 ordered pairs for AC is equals to 1, 2, 3. So 5 are already there till here. Now we need to talk about this. 5 plus how many for these 3? So AC is equals to 4. That means 4 comma 1, 1 comma 4 and 2 comma 2. AC is equals to 5. So these are the 3. AC is equals to 5 will give me 5 comma 1 and 1 comma 5. Okay. And AC is equals to 6 will give me 2 comma 3, 3 comma 2, 6 comma 1, 1 comma 6. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 9 plus 5 will be 14. So total 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 what? 14 ordered pairs will be there for b is equals to 5, and last for b is equals to 6. Again 36 greater than 4ac. Can you see AC is less than 9? That means AC is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. So these two are added this time. So AC is equals to 7. No ordered pair will be formed because we need to pick the values from here. AC is equals to 7. I can't get any combination, right? But AC is equals to 8. For this, I will get 2 comma 4, 4 comma 2 and I guess that's it. So total 16 will be there. These 14 plus 2 additional. So 16 will be there for 16 ordered pairs. So can you see how many total ordered pairs? So first of all 3. From previous slide I can see 3. 3 plus 5. And then we have 14 plus 16. 3 plus 5 plus 14 plus 16. So 16 plus 4, 10, 15. Then we have 18. And now we are having 38. So 38 by, yes. So final answer would be what? Tell me. Favorable outcome, so 38 by 6 cube, that is 216. So this is 19 by 108 will be correct answer, 19 by 108. Yes? Okay. So I agree that this is a lengthy question. Lengthy to think about, lengthy question. Okay? Lengthy question. All right. Yes? Clear? All right. All right. Now we are having another question. Yes, another question. This is from functions where they talk about one and many one function. Okay, one and many one function. So here fx is given as mod x minus 1. Do you know how does mod x look like? Mod x look like this. This is your mod x. Okay, and if I talk about mod x minus 1, I have to shift. I have to pull this graph in the downward direction, so it will look like this. This is minus 1. So this is mod. So this is minus 1. This is your fx graph. Can you see this fx? If I draw horizontal line, in this, what do I get? So I get this is having actually many one function, clearly. Many one function. One more way of proving this many one is you put x equals to minus 1, what you're going to get is 0. You put x equals to 1, you're going to get 0. So can you see many one function? So f is many one function. That means A is wrong, B is wrong. F is many one. F is many one, that is correct. Now what about G? G is either 1 or many one. That we have to check with the help of the graph. We can check, right? E raised to power x graph will look like this. And x minus 1. So that means y-intercept is minus 1. And yes, so this is how graph will look like. Okay, so clearly that G is looking like 1 function. If I draw horizontal line, it will intersect the curve only at single point. That means G is 1, F is many one. Option C is absolutely right. Okay, all right. Okay. No, family of curve is not in the portion, easy ways. This is not in, that is not in the portion. Now we are having one more question from conic sections, wherein a line which is perpendicular to this line, okay, such that it touches the parabola. Find the distance between the point of contact and the origin. Okay. So first of all, what they are saying is there is a line which is perpendicular to this line. What I can do is I can write a line which is perpendicular to this. So slope will be minus 1 by 2x and this is plus c. All right. Now this line should be tangent to this line because it touches. Now what is the condition of tangency? Condition of tangency says if a line is tangent to any curve, if you solve these two things, you should get only one solution, right? Touch means one solution, intersect means more than one solution, right? So that's why what we need to do is we need to solve these two and we need to make one solution. Let's do that. So value of y I will put over here c minus x by 2 whole square. That is equals to 4 times x minus 9. It will have one solution. That means if it is a quadratic, then discriminant should be equal to 0. Let's open it out. X square by 4 plus c square minus xc equals to 4x minus 36. Let's shift everything towards the left hand side. So I'm gonna get x square, so minus xc. Oops. Let's combine the terms related to x. Yes, x square, can you see these two? So this is minus c plus 4 times x, correct? And we are having plus c square plus 36 equals to 0. Now discriminant of this should be equal to 0, right? So b square, that means c plus 4 whole square equals to 4ac. So a is 1 by 4 and what is c? C square plus 36. 4 cancel out, c square plus 16 plus 8x is equals to 8c. C square plus 36. Can you see c square gone? 8x is nothing but what? Minus, okay, plus 20. Sorry, 8c. 8c is coming out as 20, right? So c is nothing but clearly 5 by 2, right? This is your constant, 5 by 2. All right. Now, the moment you put 5 by 2 in this equation, what do you get? You get a quadratic in x. So, you get x coordinate. Okay. So, the moment you put c is equals to 5 by 2, what do you get? X square by 4 minus, can you see 5 by 2 plus 4? So 4 2s are 8, so minus 13 by 2 x. And what about this? So 25 by 4, so 144. Okay, so plus 169 by you are having 4. And this is your quadratic. If you multiply 4x square minus 26x plus 169 is equals to 0. Clearly x minus 13 whole square is getting formed. Obviously, I will get only single root because my line touches it. X equals to 13. The moment you put x equals to 13 over here and c is equals to 5 by 2, y will be equals to minus 13 by 2 plus 5 by 2. So this is minus 8 by 2 minus 4. So 13 comma minus 4 is the point of contact. Now you just have to figure out the distance between this point and origin. So 169 plus 16. 169 plus 16 will be equal to option C. Right? 169 plus 16 will be what? 185. Isn't it? So 185 is absolutely right. Okay, option C. All right, guess. Somebody is guessing option is A, but you're sorry to say, but you are getting a -1 because your guess is wrong. All right. Now we have, okay, this question. All right. So now can you see this is your set S. Set S is given to us. 2, 3, 8, 16 and 512, right? Okay, so 3 is actually wrong. This is 4. So 2, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 raised to power 4, and this is 2 raised to power 9. So total 9 elements are there in set S. That is something which we can figure out. S is broken down into 3 equal subsets A, B and C such that the intersection of all the 3 is null. Okay? A, B intersection, B, C intersection, C, A intersection is null. And A union B union C is S, then the maximum number of ways to break is. So this is a clear-cut case of grouping. So we need to divide these 9 elements. 9 elements are there. We need to divide 9 elements into what? 3 different bundles, I would say, wherein each is having 3 elements. Okay. So first of all, we need to group 9 things into 3 bundles of 3. So that can be done by 9 factorial upon 3 factorial, 3 factorial, 3 factorial, and one more 3 factorial I need to multiply. I need to divide. Why? Because we are having 3 equal groups. That's why 3 factorial. And now what I'm having right now are 3 bundles. I am having 3 bundles. First bundle is having 3 elements, second, or you can see packages. First is having 3, second is also having 3, third is also having 3. Those are 3 different, obviously the element is different. And I have A, B, C in front of me and I have to distribute it. 3 different things to 3 different persons can be distributed in 3 factorial ways. So can you see 9 factorial by 3, 3, 3? So option B is absolutely right. So this is division and distribution, or you can call it grouping and then distribution. So grouping is this. Grouping is this. This is your grouping. So division or grouping. Along with that, you are distributing as well. All right. Yes. And now we have another question. All right. Something is wrong in this. Let me just correct it. So this is it. Right, dy by dx plus this is it. Okay, dy by dx plus y times this is equals to x e raised to power 1 upon 1 plus x square. Okay, now so this is a differential equation which is clear, a linear differential equation. That is first thing. Let us read the question. Y of 0 is 0. That means we are going to calculate the constant out of it. And now fx is given y times this. From here, after solving differential equation, I will get my y. I will put my y over here so that I get my f of x, right? Once I get my f of x, so this is a curve and I need to figure out the area between these two curves. Okay, so first step. So basically this is a combination of 2 type of question, differential equation and area. All right. Yes, differential equation and area. So this is dy by dx. So integrating factor is what? E raised to power integral of 2x upon 1 plus x square whole square dx. Right? Yes. Now if I this mark it as t, this will become dt. Right? So this is e raised to power 1 upon t square integral dt. So this is e raised to power minus 1 by t. So your integrating factor is e raised to power 1 upon 1 plus x square. This is your integrating factor. Now what you need to do is solve the differential equation. Y multiplying your integrating factor is equals to integral of. Now we need to figure out the q, which is this e raised to power x e raised to power 1 plus x square multiply integrating factor, which is this. Okay, so can you see these two will get cancelled out? 1, this is 1, dx plus c. So y e raised to power minus 1 upon 1 plus x square is equals to, we have integral x dx plus c. So y, now y of 0 is 0. Can you see 0 comma 0? So left hand side is 0, right? This is x square by 2 plus c. X square by 2 is also 0. So that means c is also 0. So c is 0. So now you are having your solution in with you. Y e raised to power minus 1 upon 1 plus x square is equals to x square by 2. This is your y. Okay, this is your y. Now let us put the value of y over here. Okay. So y into this clearly is x square by 2. So your fx is nothing but x square by 2. So you are looking for, so this is x square by 2 and this is y is equals to x. You are looking for this area. X square by 2 is equals to x will give you x equals to 0 and 2. So you need to integrate this curve from 0 to 2. Upper curve is x, lower curve is x square by 2. That's it. If you solve it, you are going to get your final answer x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 2s are 6 and 0 to 2 upper and lower limit 4 by 2. So this is 2 and this is minus 8 by 6, or you can call it as a 4 by 3. So 3 2s are 6 minus 4. So 2 by 3 is the final answer. Yes. Okay. Linear differential equation area. I guess this is a doable question, but again, because there is a bridge between two chapters, so you have to be confident in these two chapters, differential equation and area under curve. I guess they have connected differential equation and area under curve for the very first time. I'm seeing for the very first time they are doing this, but again, not a very difficult question, but not very easy as well. Yes. So now we are having the last question. Okay, I'm having the last question, and this is, I love this question. Although I'm not saying this is an easy question, but my favorite type of question is this. So can you see this is your quadratic equation and whose one root they are giving is a. All right. Can you tell me what is the product of roots? Let us, so product of roots clearly is c by a. Product of roots is c by a, product of roots is 1. Oh, so whenever product of roots is 1, what does that mean? If one root is a, then another root will be 1 by a, right? Because product of roots is 1. So a 1 by a, right? So 1 by a, if you are seeing over here limit of this expression, so another root is 1 by a. That is what I can know. Okay. Now one thing I can clearly see over here, that this is cost of this quantity. Okay. Now can you see that 2x square minus x plus 2? The moment you put x equals to 1 by a, this inside value will become 0. Why? Because 1 by a is root of this equation. That means 1 minus cos 0 is created over here. Right? And in the denominator, if you take a common, this is x minus 1 by a. So what I'm trying to do is, I know that 1 minus cos 0 upon 0 square is half. This is my favorite limit. You all know. This is my favorite limit, and you all know that this limit is very useful. Every other day we are using this particular expression. So this is 0. Can I just take 2 common? And this is x minus a, x minus 1 by a. Can I write it this way? 2x square minus x plus 2. So 2 I have taken common, and whatever is left inside, this is nothing but basically x minus first root, x minus second root, right? So can I write, this can be written down as this. So that's what I'm going to do with this. 16 is already there. 1 minus cos 2 is already there. Now this expression will be x minus a, x minus 1 by a. All right, bracket close. Now in the denominator, what do I have? If I take a square common, I have x minus 1 by a whole square. Correct? And now I will need something in the denominator. What do I need? So can you see 1 minus whatever it is there, I need square of that. So I have 2. So I need 2 square. So 2 square I need to multiply and divide. That is first thing. X minus a I will need in the denominator. So x minus a square, and of course x minus a square. And x minus 1 by a square is already there, so I don't have to do it. Now this will become what? This will become 1 by 2. So this is 2 square along with this. This is 1 by 2. So can you see 4 into 16, and this is 1 by 2, and we are left with a square, and in the numerator I am going to have x minus a square. So x, in the place of x, what should I put? 1 by a. So 1 by a minus a whole square. And let's not forget this a square also. So 1 by a square. I have just written the left out term. So can you see 32 is getting formed. 32 is clearly this. And can you see a square is already here. I don't need to write it one more time, but a square is here. So can you see a square is here? Okay. A square is already here. Okay. And yes, one more time. If I take this a common, a raised to power 4 will be there. A square minus 1. Can you see option A is clearly matching with this? Let me show you. 16 to the 32. A square will be common. A raised to power 4. Take LCM. A square minus 1 whole square. Yes, 32 upon a raised to power 4. A square minus 1 whole square. This is option A. Clearly matching. Right? Yes, have a look. Let me know. All right. Yes. So this was the last question. I would say this was a, I have already told you that this type of problem is my favorite problem. Yes. All right. A as in alpha. Okay. Okay. So I guess we are done for today's discussion. We have solved each and every question which we've got from physics, chemistry and mathematics, and we'll be coming tomorrow again to discuss the same thing. But the day is not done yet. We are not done yet because we are coming live for the last time today, and we'll be talking about something which has happened in JEE Main Center. Yes. So after this session, you will be seeing one more live session. So I'll be there in the live session with the whole team, right? So I'll see you super soon right away, like within the 5 minutes, I'll be live with the whole team. And this is me, Namrata, signing off. I'll see you all today and tomorrow as well. Okay, all the best.